When I was in junior high school, the whole grade decided to skip school for a day and go to the beach. I had many alcoholic beverages and I had to piss, so I went to the porta-potty and stupidly dropped my phone into the tank. I was drunk enough to just reach right in and grab it out without thought. Luckily, I saw where it dropped, and the phone was the only solid thing my hand touched. There was a hand sanitizer dispenser in there, which I proceeded to drench my arm and phone in several times after wiping it off with toilet paper. Definitely the most disgusting experience of my life, and I've never told anyone about it. I was at this store, and I needed to take a pee. But I saw that the men's restroom was closed. I urgently had to go, so I went outside to piss. When I went outside, an employee stopped me and told me I wasn't allowed to piss outside their store. I tried going to different stores around there to use the restroom, but they also had no public restrooms. So while nobody was watching, I went into the women's restroom at the first store. And that was the best piss I ever took in my life. 10 out of 10 piss. I have no regrets. Back in my senior high school day, this kid, Mike, had the locker next to mine. I didn't really know him, but I noticed his locker didn't lock and kept that on file. Anyway, I worked at Panera, and one day the people who picked up leftover bread didn't show up. So I asked my friend if she would help me put all of the bread in Mike's locker. We filled it to the brim. And the next day, when he opened it up, all breads and bagels came pouring out, much to his confusion. Must be the most delicious prank for him. We were there and laughed, but didn't confess, and I don't think he ever knew who did it. He had no reason to suspect us because, again, I didn't really know him. It was recently our 20-year reunion, and this popped into my head, so I thought I'd confess.
So, my stomach has been acting up for the whole day today. And when I was in the bus, my stomach made the loudest noise ever that sounded like a fart. This happened like 2 minutes before I had to get off the bus, by the way. When I'm about to get off the bus, I turn around to see who was sat behind me. And there was a guy I'm interested in. He's looking at me like, I don't know. He was like zoning out on my face or what, but he looked at me with such a shocked expression. I'm actually mortified. I know it was loud because I heard it through my headphones, but I really hope he didn't hear or think it was a fart.
One night, I hurried home from a tiring day at work. My muscles ached, and all I could think about was collapsing into bed. But as I neared my apartment, a sudden urgent pressure hit my stomach. Panic set in as I realized I needed to find a bathroom fast. I quickened my pace, trying to keep my composure. Just a few more blocks, I told myself, but fate had other plans. As I rounded the corner to my building, the pressure became unbearable. Suddenly, I felt the mortifying release. Damn, I had shitted myself. To make it worse, I heard giggles behind me. I turned my head slightly and saw two girls, my neighbors, witnessing my moment of shame. Their eyes widened in shock before they quickly looked away, trying to stifle their laughter. I bolted for my apartment, and my face burning with embarrassment. Once inside, I rushed to the bathroom, cleaned myself up, then retraced my steps to clean the sidewalk. Each step felt like a walk of shame, but I still had to do it. Back in my apartment, I collapsed on the couch, super mortified. How could I ever face my neighbors again? The thought of seeing them in the hallway or at the mailbox made my stomach churn.
Okay, I took my mom's old massage gun because I couldn't buy a vibrator. And I thought it was fine, since she hadn't gone looking for it for 3 years. I was hiding it in my closet. She found it during spring cleaning and took it back a couple months ago. Then, she put it in the junk drawer. I took it back, obviously, and just now, she went in my room, and while I was sitting on the couch with my dad, watching TV, she bursts into the room and said, "So, you've taken the massage gun again. Next time hide it better because it grosses me out." I was shocked, like, seriously? In front of my dad while watching TV? Talk about embarrassing. After that, she pulled me aside and told me that it was actually my sister who found it, and snitched on me. I said she didn't have to make it this awkward while taking to me about it, and she said that she just got the ick. This is actually so embarrassing for me. I really want to crawl into a hole and die.